pair of boots, thrown away, I guess, by some tramp.
Some impostor who wished to come into the town barefoot, perhaps to excite our sympathies. Yes, they must be, for they are by no means worn out.
What a wicked thing to do! I'll carry them home for some poor person. Angel's wife felt almost as if she had been hounded up on that hill like a scorned thing by those, to her, superfine clerics. It was somewhat unfortunate that she had encountered the sons and not the father, who, despite his narrowness, was far less starched and ironed than they, and had the full gift of charity. True, comely enough, but unless I make a great mistake.
Go away. A very long distance, and such as this can never happen again. And no ghosts of the past reach here.
Do you like strawberries?
Yes, when they come.
They're already here.
Then I'd rather take it by my own hand.
Nonsense! Remember, I was your master once, and I will be your master again. If you are any man's wife, you are mine.
Worth in my love for Claire. To my sublime trustfulness, he was all that goodness could be. Knew all that a guide, philosopher, a friend should know. I thought every line in the contour of his person the perfection of masculine beauty. His soul, the soul of a saint, his intellect, that of a seer.
Was the knights of the land. We didn't sell our charges for cat's meat. Let him keep their shillings. He served me well in his lifetime, and I won't part from him now.
I am appalled by the determination revealed in the depths of this gentle being I have married. The will to subdue the grosser to the subtler emotion, the substance to the conception, the flesh to the spirit, propensities, tendencies, habits, were as dead leaves upon the tyrannous wind of the imaginative ascendancy. I choose you, Alec.
My husband came to me, and I did not know it. And you used your cruel persuasion against me. You did not stop using it. No, you did not stop. My little sisters and brothers and my mother's needs. Those are the things you moved me by. And you said my husband would never come back. Never. And you taunted me, and what a simpleton I was to expect him. And at last I believed you and gave way. Oh, you had torn my life to pieces.
Well, the reason, you know how evil the world is. Someone was talking of Alcé Arobin visiting you. Of course, it wouldn't matter if Mr. Arobin had not such a dreadful reputation. Monsieur Reginald was telling me that his attentions alone are considered enough to ruin a woman's name. Can't you forgive me?
And he bent and pressed his lips upon her hand, as if he wished never more to withdraw them.
If you wish me to stay away, I shall do so. If you let me come back, you will let me come back.
Alcé Arobin's manner was so genuine that it often deceived even himself. Creatures better than most men knew that their inner life, which so seldom unfolds itself to unanointed eyes. He was sorry he had accepted Pontellier's invitation.
I hope it isn't Arobin. I hope to heaven it isn't Alcé Arobin. By far, Leonce. Authority, coercion are what is needed. Put your foot down, good and hard, the only way to manage a wife. Take my word for it.
This is more than folly. I can't permit you to stay out there all night. You must come into this house instantly.
She wondered if her husband had ever spoken to her like that before, and if she had submitted to his command. Of course she had. She remembered she had. But she could not realize why, or how she should have yielded, feeling as she did then.
I don't know what ails her. You know, I have a quick temper, but I don't want to be rude to a woman, especially my wife. Yet I'm driven to. She's got some sort of notion in her head concerning the eternal rights of women.
I have been out under the shed reading a book. The only evil I couldn't prevent was to keep a broiled fowl from drying up. When they found you were sleeping, they thought it best not to awake you. Anyways, I wouldn't have let them. What was I here for? She leaned over and kissed him. He followed and took her in his arms, just holding her close to him. She put her hand up to his face and pressed his cheek against her own. The action was full of love and tenderness. He sought her lips again. Now you know what I've been fighting since last summer at Grand Isles. What drove me away, what drove me back, because you were not free. You were Leonce Pontellier's wife. But so long as I went away from you and kept away, I could help telling you so. I forgot everything with a wild dream of you some way becoming my wife.
You've been a very, very foolish boy, wasting your time dreaming of impossible things when you speak of Mr. Pontellier setting me free. I'm no longer one of Mr. Pontellier's possessions to dispose of or not. I give myself where I choose. If you were to say, "Here, Robert, take her and be happy, she is yours," I should laugh at you both.